sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Done. 120.
So we got man.
Flag. Kill. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Wentz now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Whip.
Run. Watch the safety. Bring it to you. Hey, Bus. What's that?
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
53. I'm coming after you. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Great 15. Forward, Tokyo.
Check 43.
Bravo.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
57.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
To throw, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Now, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our time. It's our time. Go up. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 26. So Green able to avoid the defender, make the tough catch, and that obviously reminds me of the article you and I were reading before the game. In elementary school, he was on the juggling team. He could juggle not 3 but 4 things at once, and that's where he got that good hand-eye coordination.
So when we talk about circus catches that he's made, we're actually pretty accurate, aren't we?
Absolutely. Were you on your elementary school juggling team?
No, they cut me in the 1st round.
I figured. They wouldn't even let me audition. They'll run with Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
whole thing.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 99. Check 99. Ram. Here we go.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They find some open field here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 75 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No. Off. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check three. Deuce.
Here's Haskins to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Set, ready. Henry. Trump. Get it roll. Rest. Twist, watch the twist. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Focus, defense, focus.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Green. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for Washington Redskins. 1st down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second. Down.
Green, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Slow. 53. Mike. Come on.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But now it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. 53. 46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Echo.
To throw is Wentz. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check 24. Joker. Check the backer. Watch the twist. He's coming. We got double up.
Haskins from his own end zone. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
54. Record. Tighten up.
Now a run with Geis. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now Haskins to throw it. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Blue down. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Shorty. Check 53. We ain't giving up nothing. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2.
Wentz now to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. I'm coming after you. Kill. I'm coming after you. Check. 53 for Mike. Check. 53. Sunday. Come on, boy.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, Lou. 81.
Here's Wentz to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The end result, 21 yards.
We played to win. Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
53, check 53. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
You think you won't get this? 36. Echo. Crunch. 53 is the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift. Show it.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 9. Watch switch.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
54.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now wins. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Done. 180. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 26. Check 26. Listen.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Waiting. Check 53, Mike. Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert 3. Win 5-3. Done.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Penny, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, just like last play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Redskins 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Sunday. Check 50. Let's go.
Wentz going to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Check four.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down. Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better be afraid of me. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, try. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Come to my work.
Throwing again. Haskins. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Another loss. Another loss. Another day. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check, check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Let's get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
53, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Malik Jackson and the Eagles defense able to hold. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Just like that. Let's go.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
This is taken at about the 14. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Here we go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Danny. Hey, watch this. Check 37.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
The Redskins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Safety's creeping.
One final shot for Haskins. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Philadelphia, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'm a